The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Daily Racing Form, Double Diamond Farm, Getaway Farm, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Pleasant Acres Stallions, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone, Jeff Pecoro filling in for John Henderson on this edition of Thoroughbred Week, featuring the 3-year-old debut of champion American Pharoah in the Grade 2 Rebel Stakes and a battle of California fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Santa Margarita Stakes. We begin with the turf sprinters at Gulfstream Park in the Silks Run Stakes. Power Alert, the 9-10 favorite, Larry Colbus picks up the call.
Bold Thunder rambles into the far turn in front by a length and a half. Mongolian Saturday is second as they move for the turn. Power Alert's third to the outside. Then comes Amelia's Wild Ride. They went 21-1 for the quarter. After that, it's Stormy Rush, Golden Rifle, and Prudhoe Bay, and Yes, I'm Lucky at the top of the stretch. And here comes Power Alert now after Bold Thunder. Bold Thunder, Power Alert, Mongolian Saturday behind them. Amelia's Wild Ride is down at the rail. Power Alert to the front. Amelia's Wild Ride is next on the inside. And then comes Mongolian Saturday. Power Alert does it.
Odds-on favorite Power Alert, the winner by half a length over Amelia's Wild Ride. Julian laid Peru up in 55-4. The Australian import is 2 for 2 in the U.S. for owner and trainer Brian Lynch, including an allowance victory over the course and trip in a stateside debut. Lynch's brother, a racing superintendent down under, tipped him off about the sprinter's potential. A 5-year-old gelding by Alert, Power Alert, has earned $167,000. Paramount Sales graduate Take Charge Brandy, the champion 2-year-old filly of 2014. Paramount Sales is now accepting entries to the 2015 Keeneland September yearling sale. To Golden Gate for sprinting fillies and mares in the Camellia Urso Stakes. Living the Life, the 9-10 favorite, Michael Rona has the call.
6 lengths covering the field. Mark's Mine is the leader. A length and a quarter from Fast and Foxy into similar margin to a line of 3. Hollywood missed the deepest around Look Quickly and Tabled with Gold. Living the Life running 6th, being guided off the rail by Pratt, has 5 lengths to make up. At the rear, 3 deep is Ramona's Wildcat. Mark's Mine is the leader. Into the stretch by 1 length over Fast and Foxy. Tabled with Gold sticks to the rail. Living the Life being released now in the yellow cap down the outside. Mark's Mine reaches the 8th pole with a length and a half lead. Living the Life drifting in a little bit as she gives chase. Mark's Mine being worn down by Living the Life. Flavian Pratt on Living the Life. Bon vivant.
Odds-on favorite Living the Life rallies from last to defeat Mark's Mine by 2 1/4 lengths. Flavian Pratt up in 109-1. A synthetic track specialist in England, Living the Life has won 3 of 4 U.S. starts for trainer Gary Mandela, including the Grade 2 Presque Isle Masters Stakes last September. This was her first start since finishing last in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. The Irish-bred 5-year-old is by Kumar Stallion, Footsteps in the Sand. Living the Life has earned nearly $510,000 for Nathast Racing. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the 2-year-old sales. To Aqueduct we go for the Correction Stakes. Isabel, the 9-10 favorite. Travis Stone picks up the call in heavy fog.
Somewhere out there, a horse race is happening, and it looks like Bridgehampton, according to Trackus, has cleared the field and has built a nifty little lead heading for the half mile. That is Air of Distinction giving chase in second, with Isabel, the big favorite, tucked away toward the rail third. Vicky's Dancer went wide into that turn from fourth. Mamduha and Expression are at the back, so it is Bridgehampton. Clear-cut lead around the far turn is opened up by 3 and went pretty quick, too. 22 and 4/5 seconds, so Bridgehampton rounds the far turn in front with Air of Distinction now moving into second. Isabel's coming under a ride in third as Vicky's Dancer swings wide in fourth. The half was 46 seconds flat, so they are in the stretch somewhere anyway, and it's Bridgehampton in front. I believe at the 8th pole, Bridgehampton is still in front, but here they come. Air of Distinction on the outside. Farther out, Mamduha's putting in a late bid, and way out is Expression, so they come down to the line. Mamduha, Expression, and Air of Distinction. Photo finish.
Mamduha by Shadwell Farm stallion Daher, and racing in the colors of Shadwell Farm, takes the photo by a head over Expression. Irad Ortiz Jr. aboard in 1:12-3. After finishing second in her first start, Mamduha has reeled off 5 straight wins, including 4 stakes victories. The Kieran McLaughlin trainee is making her first start since winning the Sakata Stakes over the track and trip 364 days earlier. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by Shadwell Farms. Mamduha has earned $290,000. Irad Ortiz Jr. with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
For more than a decade, WinStar has been a leader in freshman sires' success. Distorted Humor, Tisnow, Spitestown. And now, another sire has risen to the top.
And it is Super Saver! Competitive edge in the hopeful. The winner by 4.5 lengths. I spent in a clear-cut second.
Super Saver, standing at WinStar Farm.
Our farm is going to be primarily a service organization. We will board horses for a number of different clients throughout the United States and Canada. We will focus on breeding mares. We also will be doing sales prep, either for the yearling sales here in Kentucky or for the breeding stock sales also here in the fall and in the early winter. We stand one stallion here, Greeley's Conquest. Endeavor Farm prides itself on being able to give individual care to every animal here.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
People want to know what's so special about Ocala. Centrally located between Orlando and Jacksonville, Ocala's equine industry has many incentives to breed, raise, and train thoroughbreds. Discover Ocala. Reach out to showcase properties, and we'll show you why we love where we live.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Azeri Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin at Oaklawn Park with the Grade 3 Razorback Handicap. Race day, the 2-1 favorite, Frank Miramati, picks up the call.
A half-mile left in the Razorback. Midnight Hawk has been there every step of the way. Race day makes his move on the outside. They're sprinting around the turn. Carve clearly third. Tapiture has lost some ground. He's being guided off the rail now in fourth. Right on Curlin is next. They're coming to the quarter pole. Race day is the new leader. Midnight Hawk fully extended. 2.5 more to Carve in third. Tapiture on the outside. Right on Curlin with plenty of work to do. They're at the top of the stretch. Race day. Midnight Hawk battling bravely on the inside. They'll come to the 8th pole together. Race day just in front. Midnight Hawk a neck back second. 5 more to Carve in third. Then it's Tapiture in fourth. Race day now starting to edge clear. Midnight Hawk will not surrender. It's Race day and Midnight Hawk. Race day will prevail narrowly.
Race day holds off Midnight Hawk by a neck. John Velasquez aboard the Keeneland sales graduate in 144-4 with a 106 Beyer speed figure. The first stakes victory for Race day, who was coming off a 3rd place finish in the Grade 3 Fred W. Hooper Stakes. The 4-year-old colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by James W. Miller. Race day has earned $250,000. Todd Pletcher trains the winner for Matthew Shera. 9 days after winning an entry-level allowance race at Churchill Downs last fall, the promising colt was consigned by WinStar Racing to the 2014 Keeneland November sale, where he was purchased by Ghost Bloodstock for $285,000. Grade 3 Razorback Handicap winner Race Day, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. To Santa Anita for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 2 Santa Ana Stakes. Diversey Harbor, the 5-2 favorite, Trevor Dedman has the call.
10 lengths would cover the lot. They head to the half-mile pole, and still Rusty Slipper got it all her own way out here. In the second spot is 3 Hearts. Then we have a gap of 2 lengths back to Hoop of Color in third. On the far side is Lady of Gold. Now here's Winning Rhythm coming with an early run at the rail, and Winning Rhythm getting much closer now. Winning Rhythm all the way up to third. Rosalind is in the gold colours, only 4 lengths off them. Diversey Harbour, Testa Rossi and Queen of the Sand. Now they bunch up at the top of the lane, and 3 Hearts takes the lead and kicks for home. 3 Hearts in the red cap, set sail, goes on for home now. Hoop of Colour is chasing on the inside. Winning Rhythm looks for a way through. Winning Rhythm going to have to switch out. Rosalind is in behind that, and then Diversey Harbour. They come for home. Here's Hoop of Colour. Hoop of Colour takes on 3 Hearts. Hoop of Colour goes the best though, and Hoop of Colour's going to win it. Hoop of Colour and Drayden Van Dyke have won the Santa Ana to 3 Hearts.
12-1 Hoop of Color by WinStar Farm Stallion Distorted Humor defeats 8-1 3 Hearts by 3/4 of a length. Drayden Van Dyke, the winning jockey, in 149 flat. A maiden winner in England last summer, Hoop of Color is undefeated in 2 U.S. starts for trainer Graham Motion. She won an optional claimer over the course last month. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Flaxman Holdings, and is a half-sister to Grade 1 stakes winner Aruna. Hoop of Color has earned nearly $165,000. DRF Breeding, home of the new Sire-powered results tool. Access race results from North America. Visit drf.com/breeding for additional information. Back to Oaklawn Park for the seasonal debut of Untappable in the Grade 2 Azeri Stakes. The champion filly sent off as the 1-10 favorite. Once again, here's Frank Miramati.
Single file, 6 furlongs from the money. And it's Gold Medal Dancer uncontested. Leads it by 2 lengths. Untappable gets a perfect trip in second. And then it's Diva's Diamond third. Flashy American inches closer in fourth. Only 4 lengths off the lead. And 3 in front of Mufaja. The pace very moderate as Gold Medal Dancer sails down the backstretch with a 1.5 length lead on Untappable. Flashy American now takes third. Diva's Diamond fourth and has to keep up. Mufaja is still the trailer, 9 lengths off the lead, 3/8 of a mile to go. Gold Medal Dancer, the lead down to 3/4 of a length as Untappable starts to move in now from second. Flashy American still has 4 to make up. Mufaja's underway outside Diva's Diamond. They're coming to the quarter pole, and Untappable makes her move, puts her neck in front. Gold Medal Dancer, Mufaja rallying strongly on the outside into third. They're heading to the 8th pole. Untappable is the leader. A very tough Gold Medal Dancer is fighting back. In fact, she puts her head back in front at the 8th pole, and Mufaja's bearing down in the center of the track. Gold Medal Dancer running the race of her life. Untappable is fully extended. Gold Medal Dancer will win the Azeri.
8-1 Gold Medal Dancer holds off odds-on favorite Untappable by half a length. Luis Quinones aboard in 145-4. A stakes winner at Canterbury Park last summer, the Donnie Von Hemel trainee finished a close third in the Grade 3 Bayacoa Stakes in her seasonal debut. The 5-year-old mare by Medaglia d'Oro was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Pin Oak Stud. Gold Medal Dancer has earned $529,000. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is Arch, winner of the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby by leading sire Arch. The first crop of 2-year-olds by Arch has been well received in 2015, selling for up to $120,000 at Barrett Select and OBS March.
Eye-popping 108-4. Flat out in front. Flat out is still in front. Flat out by 3 coming down to the wire. Flat out wins, and here comes Flat Out, who's full out. It's Flat Out to win the Cigar Mile.
In the business of breeding horses, timing is everything. Making ovulation more predictable, Sucromate Equine takes the guesswork out of scheduling breedings. Sucromate is the only FDA-approved deslorelin product indicated for inducing ovulation within 48 hours of treatment. Sucromate is safe, reliable, and results from a large field-based study show Sucromate provides a higher ovulation rate than any other product. Streamline your breeding season with Sucromate Equine.
New at Ashford for 2015, Verrazano. Brilliant winner of his first 5 starts, including the Grade 1 Wood Memorial.
And they're coming down to the finish, and it will be Verrazano.
And the Haskell by a record 9 3/4 lengths, earning a buyer figure of 116, the highest of any 3-year-old in 2013.
And Verrazano and John Velasquez have blown away their competition.
Verrazano, a great-looking son of More Than Ready, new at Ashford.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Wholesome food that's fresh from Florida. You already know how good it is, but did you know that buying locally makes a good thing even better? Food grown here by Florida farmers doesn't need to be shipped as far. That saves fuel and cuts emissions, which helps the environment. Buying Florida-grown products creates jobs and generates revenue, and that helps our economy. Fresh from Florida. Good for the environment, good for the economy, good for you.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Rebel Stakes coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC 2A Pace. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC 2A Pace. We begin with 3-year-old fillies at Gulfstream Park in the Any Limit Stakes. Undefeated Perchance, the 9-5 favorite in her stakes debut. Larry Comas has the call.
Now Perchance is coming under a ride with 4 lengths to make up, and Perchance is losing ground at this stage. Then comes Miss Wilby and Unhindered, and they're coming toward the quarter pole. Taylor S. taken on by Dogwood Trail. These two come to the top of the stretch after a 44 and 3/2 mile, and it's Taylor S. off the turn in front. Dogwood Trail to the outside second, and then it's Coco's Wildcat in third, followed by Spark and Perchance in fifth. Taylor S. by the 16th pole, 3 lengths ahead of Dogwood Trail. And Taylor S. and Corey Lannery win the Any Limit.
2-1 second choice. Taylor S., the front-running winner by 3.5 lengths over Dogwood Trail. Corey Lannery up in 109 and 3. The first stakes victory for Taylor S., who was last seen finishing third in the Grade 2 Forward Gal Stakes. The filly by Medaglia d'Oro was bred in Kentucky by our owner, Albaugh Family Stable. Taylor S. has earned nearly $120,000. Dale Romans trains the winner. Darby Dan Farm Stallion American Lion. Tisnow's brilliant graded stakes winner at both 2 and 3. Watch for American Lion's first crop at the upcoming 2-year-old in training sales. To Aqueduct for the Cicada Stakes. Hard to say not go, the 6-5 favorite. Once again, here's Travis Stone.
Hard to Stay Not Go's first quarter was 23 and 4, hitting the far turn run with Overprepared in pursuit, second and outside. Noble and Beauty, 3 wide round the far turn run. Asked for more speed now. She's third and moving up 3 wide. While Eloquent Tribute continues to work out a trip in behind from fourth. She's only 2.5 lengths behind. 6 lengths back to Spotted Heart as the field turns for home. Hard to Stay Not Go still in front, but here comes Noble and Beauty on the outside. And Noble and Beauty has taken over and is kicking away from Hard to Stay Not Go. Eloquent Tribute is now third and Overprepared is back into fourth, heading into the final 16th. And Noble and Beauty is finishing full of run and will sail home to win the Cicada by 6 on the wire.
3-2 second choice. Noble and a Beauty draws off to defeat Eloquent Tribute by 8 lengths. Jose Ortiz aboard in 113 and 3. After being beaten nosed out in the Ruthless Stakes over this track and trip in her seasonal debut, Noble and a Beauty gets her first stakes victory. The 3-year-old filly was by Noble Causeway, was bred in Kentucky by her owner, My Meadowview Farm. Trained by Rick Violette Jr., Noble and a Beauty has earned $116,000. Bullet Train is a group-winning three-quarter brother to the Great Frankel. His first foals are yearlings and are outstanding. Contact Crestwood Farm to inquire about Bullet Train. To Oaklawn Park for the 3-year-old debut of American Pharaoh in the Grade 2 Rebel Stakes. The champion colt sent off as the 2-5 favorite. Frank Miramati has the call.
And they're off in the Rebel. 'Tis Wonderful Creek hopped in the air, and American Pharaoh comes out running for the lead. Paid admission, Bold Conquest up closer today, made from Lucky along the inside. Then comes Sakima, 'Tis Wonderful Creek, and the early trailer is The Truth or Else. American Pharaoh will dictate his own terms. He's in front by 2 lengths around the first turn, with Made from Lucky just in front of Paid Admission, a joint second. Then comes Bold Conquest, fourth, 3.5 lengths off the lead. The Truth or Else inches a bit closer. The pace is soft up top. 'Tis Wonderful Creek is in between horses. Sakima just went by him. Down the backstretch they go. American Pharaoh leads it by a length. Paid Admission now takes second. At the rail, Made from Lucky is in third. Bold Conquest in the yellow cap is 2.5 lengths off the heavy favorite. The Truth or Else just inside of him, 2 clear of Sakima. And then it's 'Tis Wonderful Creek. They're heading to the 3/8 pole, chasing American Pharaoh in front by a length. Paid Admission is in second and asks for more now. Made from Lucky, a close-up third. Bold Conquest still outside of him. The Truth or Else has 3.5 to make up. He's between horses at this point. Then comes Sakima and 'Tis Wonderful Creek. They're a quarter of a mile from home. Victor Espinoza just sitting on American Pharaoh. And he asked the question now, opening up to lead by 2. Bold Conquest is finishing nicely on the outside of Made from Lucky. Then comes The Truth or Else. They're in the final furlong, and it's all American Pharaoh answering this test with flying colors. American Pharaoh will romp home in the Rebel, widening to win by about 8.
An impressive seasonal debut for American Pharaoh, driving off to defeat Made from Lucky officially by 6 1/4 lengths. Victor Espinoza up in 145-3. The juvenile champion won the Grade 1 Del Mar Futurity and defeated eventual Breeders' Cup juvenile winner Texas Red in the Grade 1 Front Runner Stakes, but he was forced to miss the Breeders' Cup with a foot injury. The colt by Pioneer of the Nile was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Zayat Stables. American Pharaoh has earned $811,000. He's the 5th winner in the past 6 runnings of the Rebel for trainer Bob Baffert. American Pharaoh paid $280 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Coming up, a runaway winner in the Santa Margarita.
Goes 140 at 130.40. You get 40, you get 140, you get 130. Down over to down 87, 90 pound, down over to down 90 grand bear. 890 pounds and down over to down 90. 85 on the penny, now 85. What do you think? 5 here. 85 pounds and down over to down 5 on the penny.
Share what you love about Florida.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions, the last Triple Crown winner, 13 Classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Here comes Blame. Blame has won it ahead. A photo finish that Blame got.
6 graded stakes wins, 3 Grade 1 victories, 9 consecutive 100-plus buyers. And now, Blame has sired graded stakes quality from his first crop. His first runners are stars at tracks across the country.
Don't blame me. Impressive winners of the Open.
Eclipse champion Blaine at Claiborne Farm.
Here comes Capo Bastone with a bold late rally. Can Capo Bastone do it here? Yes, he did!
Capo Bastoni with a tough customer and awfully fast on the inside. It's going to be Capo Bastone.
Capo Bastone, Grade 1 placed in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile at 2, and a Grade 1 winner at Saratoga at 3. New for 2015 at Adena Springs South.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Santa Anita for fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Santa Margarita Stakes. Warren's Veneta, the 3-2 favorite. Here's the call by Trevor Dedman.
And away they go. All lining up for the lead early here. Cassat the Grey won from the rail, and Legacy down at the rail. Dame Dorothy's up there as well. On the outside comes Uzeal, who's now going up a joint second. The Girl in That Song second last, and Warren's Veneta last, but no more than 3 lengths would cover the lot. Into the turn they go, and Cassat scrapes the paint and goes on to lead it now by half a length. Uzeal is on the far side, Dame Dorothy between them, almost stride for stride now. Then we come back to Legacy down at the rail. The Girl in That Song in the gold, 2.5 off the leaders, and Warren's Veneta at the back of a very compact field. They head down the backstretch, and it's still Cassat down at the rail. Gets pressure from Uzeal in second. 1.5 lengths to Dame Dorothy third. The Girl in That Song in the green cap moves up a joint third now. On the far side, Warren's Veneta is only 3.5 off them, and Legacy sent for a run down at the rail. A half-mile left to go now, and Cassat is still the leader, but Uzeal right up alongside. They stride for stride. The Girl in That Song comes to take them on. Here's the Girl in That Song. Green cap goes looking for the lead. Warren's Veneta is caught 4 wide, but Warren's Veneta in with a big shot too. Behind that, Dame Dorothy. They are coming towards the quarter pole. Cassat is now backpedaling out of there. On the inside, Uzeal. On the outside, Warren's Veneta. The Girl in That Song races between them. But it is Warren's Veneta strikes the front and kicks away from them. Dame Dorothy down the center of the track. But it's all Warren's Veneta as they come to the 16th pole, clear by a half dozen. Warren's Veneta and Tyler Bays romping home in the Santa Margarita. They won it easily.
Warren's Veneta rolls home by 7 1/4 lengths over Dame Dorothy. Tyler Bays, the winning jockey, in 148 3. That's 3 consecutive stakes wins over the track this year for Warren's Veneta, who was last seen taking the Grade 2 Santa Maria Stakes. The 5-year-old mare by Affirmative was bred in California by her owner, Benjamin Warren, trained by Craig Lewis. Warren's Veneta has earned $827,000. We'll have 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 Sunland Park Derby and the Grade 3 Spiral Stakes, and 3-year-old fillies in the Bourbonnette Oaks, along with fillies and mares at Gulfstream Park. Next week here on Thoroughbred Week. For John Henderson, I'm Jeff Pecoro. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.